Ladies and gentlemen, I think we just got snaked. We got snaked for Chelsea, the Blues. And while making this video, I just realised something. Ironically, I'm wearing blue from head to toe. So was that a sign? Who knows? But Morgan Rogers has now opted for Chelsea. In the last few hours, it's been confirmed by David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano. And yeah, we're going to talk a bit about it. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new here. And make sure you tune in to future videos, watch-alongs, all that good stuff as we prepare for the new start of the 2026-2027 Premier League campaign. Morgan Rogers is a player that Arsenal have been linked with for a number of months. And I think it's to adapt a bit more creativity up front with the likes of Erdegaard not really fulfilling his role as he was many, many years ago. Feels like years now. And also, we have a lot of departures that are probably still going to be happening before the transfer windows end. We've had the likes of Trossard leave, and we replaced him with a player called Zolis. Now, Zolis is a player from Club Brugge. Good stats. I don't think Arsenal have paid a hefty fee, which is why I think it's a safe transfer. In 36 games, 17 goals, 23 assists, and 35 million. I think that's, in this day and age, with the transfer inflation, with English tax, I think 35 million is a perfect amount. If the transfer doesn't work out, I mean, again, it's only 35 million. Just think about Fabio Vieira. He was bought roughly around for the same region of money. He hasn't obviously worked out for Arsenal, but I don't think it's something that will haunt us for many years to come. As some people like to call Nicolas Pepe a flop. Some people might call Aubameyang a flop after his contract that he signed for 300k a week. But those things are kind of talked about a lot more than Fabio Vieira. So I feel like with this, I don't feel like it's going to be something that's going to haunt us. Now, Morgan Rogers, the transfer, might not have happened for a number of reasons. Now, the two reasons I can think of is A, Arsenal did not act fast enough, and B is the transfer fee. Now, the reason why I talk about point A is because as soon as the World Cup is over for England, obviously they're still going to be playing France at the time of this recording, but more or less the campaign is done. It's just fighting for third place. And this is when I feel like the transfer window will hot up in general after the World Cup, the finals on Sunday. And I think after that, all leagues are going to start looking for alternatives and outgoings. Chelsea, they're known to hijack deals. They're known to buy and splash with all the money that they have. Will it work? Most of the time it doesn't for them, but they've had a few departures as well, like Cucurella. They've got a new coach in Xabi Alonso. He has a vision. We know that they tried to get Granit Xhaka, who rejected them. And I don't think anybody in the league, any fan base, realised that Chelsea were actually trying to have a sniff with Morgan Rogers. I think, for me as well, I was quite shocked when I saw it. It's come out the blue. And I think that's what I love about the transfer windows, because you don't know what teams are cooking behind closed doors. Now, like I said, the fee is another aspect when you talk about 117 million. We do know that there's a big inflation tax when it comes to English players. Declan Rice 100 million, Jack Grealish 100 million, Elliot Anderson 116 million. Now Morgan Rogers is probably, is the most expensive English player, 1 million more than Elliot Anderson at 117 million. Now there's two ways of looking at this. It's always perspectives. Perspective one is he really worth 117 million? I don't think he's worth that much, and Arsenal are a club that like to bargain with a team to bring the fee as low as possible. And the other perspective is there somebody else that we could probably use the money on? I mean, if we think about it, in terms of creativity, we've got Eze, we've got Odegaard, probably might get Bruno Guimaraes. We don't know if that's happening yet. That's died down a little bit, but let's pretend that in this instance, we're still looking at him as an option. But if he wasn't, we've still got decent midfield with Skelly kind of playing well in the latter stages of the season. And then you think about maybe some departures as well. So let's say Gabby Jesus leaves. Havertz not really been fit as much, and the amount of games we play, 62, can be a factor as well. So with that 117 million, could we splash it on somebody better? Now, obviously, another player we've been linked with is Julian Alvarez. And again, that's a bit on the fence, because the president of Atletico Madrid have said he is somebody that they would like to keep because he is an amazing player up front and he's basically their poster boy. Now, there have been some links as well that Atletico will be willing to let Alvarez go for the region of 100 million. And also there's been some speculation that Arsenal are trying to bring it down to 90 million. Again, they love a little bit of bargain. They like to do a bit of negotiating. So that's the thing as well. Could that 117 million be used for someone like Alvarez? Now, if we look at Alvarez and Rodgers, who is the better player, who is someone that we need? I mean, both areas are needed. We do need creativity. I feel like it's a bit of a lacking area, especially in the second half of the season for Arsenal. And I feel like a great striker, let's say, God forbid, Gyökeres gets injured, who will step up? Or if Julian Alvarez could even play on the left as well. We've seen it in the World Cup. He's been playing on the left, been doing a great job there as well. And Julian Alvarez is a world-class striker. Yeah, let's not forget that. So both areas are needed. But I think the likelihood of Arsenal getting both this window was unlikely. I know we have 250 million at our disposal, but I do think it was highly unlikely that Arsenal were going to spend that much on both players, because that alone, I mean, 217 million on two players, I don't really see Arsenal doing that in one window. I feel like if they were to splash, they'll probably purchase one of those players rather than the other. Do I feel sad about it? Not really. Morgan Rodgers, I'm not denying his ability. I'm quite surprised he's gone to Chelsea. I mean, I felt like he's probably having a better campaign at Aston Villa. Aston Villa probably got more to offer right now. They just won the Europa. They've got Champions League. At one point in the season, they were kind of challenging for the Premier League as well. And obviously on the flip side with Arsenal, we can offer European football. We came in the final last year. So before anyone says, oh, but are you going to win it? We came in the final. So we will just basically touching distance. And of course, we're Premier League champions. So him opting for Chelsea, I was quite surprised. Now, they're saying this 6-year contract with an additional 1 year if things go well. But I think Chelsea, Xabi Alonso have a vision. They have the players that they want. And obviously, he's probably going to fit that system. It's a bit disappointing for some fans out there. For me, I'm not that gutted about it. I don't know how you guys feel. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you feel like this is a missed transfer? Do you think Arsenal were too slow? Or do you think this will come back to haunt us? I think there's so much talent out there in the world, especially with the creative role, the number 10 role, that I don't feel like we're going to have a problem. I feel like I'd rather, again, if I had a choice between Rodgers and Alvarez, I would like Alvarez more. And I think to throw 100 million out there, Alvarez has done it all. He's won the Champions League. He's won the World Cup. He's won the Premier League. He's an established player. So he's somebody that I feel like I understand why his valuation is 100 million. With Morgan Rodgers, I don't understand, other than English tax, why he's 117 million. But Chelsea, they spend blind. They don't really negotiate. They give a blank check and say, well, name your price, and we'll give it. So that's it. So yeah, Morgan Rodgers, as it stands, is a blue. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for all the support. And look out for some more transfer news. Till next time.